motherfucking mango, mango, mango. Do you like your mango? Can I have your mango? Motherfucking mango, mango, mango. Can I have a mango? Can I have a mango? So juicy, so sweet. Can I have a mango? I want a fucking
Relic. Fish in newspaper. What up? How about yo mango?
Can you give me your mango?
Your mango, Relic. I was talking about your mango.
You like your mango?
Bet you didn't know that.
Motherfucking mango. Motherfucking mango, mango, mango. Do you want a fucking mango? I want your fucking mango. Can you give me your mango? Mango, mango.
Okay, we don't need to listen to all 5 minutes of this trash. Okay, garbage. Mango, mango, mango. Well, what up, Fish and Newspaper Relic? Welcome, guys. It's what, Thursday today or something? Yeah. Okay, we'll do a little, you know, quick stream here, a couple hours here or something with my face on the camera, and I won't even play any Tetris. Mango. So you guys are seeking some type of interpretation of the Mango song. So here's how that Mango song, the creation of it, went down. Okay, I asked chat what they wanted me to write a song about, and the overwhelming response was mangoes, with a hint of like cybernetic dystopia from Daddy Ruff. I think that was where Daddy Ruff was trying to take the songwriting session. Is this a dildo mic? This is the same mic I've been using the whole time, bro. Baron. Wait. Nearer. Got this like back in the early days. We unboxed this right after smoking crack on a stream way back in the day, I think. Anyway, something like that. I can't do all Tetris all the time, okay? Fish and Newspaper, I can't do it all the time. I'm like alienating a good portion of my audience who fucking hates Tetris, okay? there are people watching me who fucking hate Tetris, man. Like Joe Shipley, he fucking hates Tetris, but he doesn't mind if I just talk shit. Okay, so there's a few questions here. Is mango code word for pussy? Okay, that's the beauty of music, is it can be open to interpretation. Now, I wrote the song with the mangoes being mangoes, okay? And that whole lyric, heartbeats in the house, literally, the whole song, like that whole vocal line was recorded in one take of me improvising mangoes. Okay, that's why it lacks diversity. Sorry, DEI. It lacks diversity in lyrical concepts, but the feeling is there. Okay. Now, I didn't mean to sound like I want to fuck a mango. Okay, I think I actually said I want a fucking mango. Okay, I was just letting it flow. Okay, I don't know exactly what I said. I couldn't repeat that exactly the way I did it either. That's what makes that song so special. Okay. All right, it's the ooh-wee, and I slap a little auto-tune on there, and we're all good, bud. Okay, but the point is, chat should never ask me to write a song about mangoes again, and Faithless Follower is really the only person who ever brings up mangoes in chat, so they will probably learn their lesson to ever bring up mangoes again, because it's really not that interesting a topic. Okay, mangoes, they're so juicy and sweet. That's all I got to say about them. Yeah, I'm okay with it sounding like I want to fuck a mango. Okay, that's you interpreting it that way. Maybe you want to fuck a mango. I don't know, but I said I want a fucking mango. You can actually review the tape of me recording it if there's any questions. I never, I actually tried not to make this song sexual in any manner, but I just ooze sexuality apparently in everything that I do. I can't even write a song about mangoes without it turning into some little dirty little fucking ditty, a dirty ditty. Okay. It's a one-liner song. Yeah, it's all about the feels. It's all about the mangoes. You're supposed to close your eyes and just envision mangoes. Okay, juicy and sweet. Now, if that leads you to pussy, sure. I don't know. I never fucked a mango, so I don't really know. You know, they don't really taste the same. Juicy and sweet, okay, but not like same flavor, maybe. Juicy and sweet. That's all I think of when I think of mangoes. But today we're smoking on the peach. We're smoking on the peach rings. I should roll a joint. I don't really need to be smoking this. If chat wanted me to write a song about peaches, I could have, but that's already been done by the President of the United States of America. So the big things on Twitter, so I go on Twitter in my free time. Big things on Twitter right now. It was found yesterday or the day before that Canada's government, the Liberal government, acted unconstitutionally and unreasonably when they invoked the Emergencies Act to quell the trucker convoy protest back in 2021. Was it 21? 2022? 2020? 2021. Yeah. Trudeau must go, well, he did legalize weed. Don't forget that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, yeah, but because I also have a lawsuit against, let's call it the municipal state of Cornwall, the corporation of the city of Cornwall, and I am also accusing them of violating my rights, my charter rights. So I like to see the courts deciding in favor of government or against government abuses. So that gives me hope. Now, am I a fucking lawyer? No. I think I can argue my case. I'll be happy just arguing my case and literally a judge telling me that type of conduct is okay. If a judge tells me that kind of conduct is okay, of what happened to me in that fucking election, yeah, sure, maybe I didn't sue the right people. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I will. Okay, we got, Anyway, we're going to see. We all knew it was. Yeah, yes, yeah. Especially, yeah, like shutting down people's bank accounts. I don't even know what exactly happened there, but I heard rumors of them shutting down people's bank accounts for supporting the protesters. Not even protesting, just supporting like. It's like they try, and the government, the Liberals, they're not even like apologizing for it. That's the sick part. They're like, yeah, we had to do what we had to do. You fuck with our economy, or you fuck with the society. There, literally, the government fucked with the economy and society by forcing people all these mandates and shit like that. And like, you're fucking stupid. Our government is fucking stupid. I will say that it probably was hellacious for some people living in downtown Ottawa to sleep at night. If they were, I don't really know how they were honking, but I will say that we had a one-day protest in Cornwall where people were like, where like truckers or farmers or whatever were like protesting near the bridge in Cornwall, and they were honking and stuff, and I lived close right to there, and it was fucking loud and annoying. It was loud and annoying, but that's about as far as it goes. I did go to the protests. Like one of the first weekends with Landon. We filmed it, and it was definitely peaceful. It was more like a party, to tell you the truth. I was like, this isn't a protest. This is a fucking party. Like, all I did was yell freedom all day. That's basically all I did. You'd have to be earshot away. Suck it up. Yeah, exactly. Suck it up. I agree with that as well. Get some earplugs. Yeah, that's you know. They're really fucking people in Ottawa, especially downtown core. In my experience, they're stuck up. They're snobs. And I say that because I went to a house party there one time, and the next morning, I drove there with my parents' van. So this was like when I still had a license, and it was like probably the end of high school. I think it was a Canada Day party, and the next morning, I was waiting for my friend. I started the van. I was waiting for my friends to come because I lived in Cornwall, so I was driving people home. And I like left my van, my big Gladiator van, idling. I left it idling, so it was polluting. And some fucking like Karen bitch fucking told me right off, like, turn your vehicle off, you're polluting. I'm like, fuck you. Sorry. They had bouncy councils. Yeah, they had a lot of that stuff near the end of the protest. When I went early on in it, and I didn't see any bouncy castles, but there was a lot of fucking trucks. I didn't even. That was like what, it last for like a month or something. Like I didn't see what's gonna happen now, guys. You're gonna see more fucking protests now. Is what you're gonna fucking see. You know what I'm saying? The government fucked up. So now they're gonna like it's like they played their hand. They played their hand, and it took 2 years to fucking for them to know that they fucked up. But they're basically like, if it happens again, we're gonna do it again. Now we're gonna see lawsuits. We have to see lawsuits and like damages and shit like that. Like people who got criminally charged under that act or something. Oh shit. Oh shit! Those guys that they've been holding in jail. I don't know if that's even related in Coots or whatever. Isn't there like 4 dudes that they've been holding in like pre-trial jail for over like 2 years now? They're out. They got out. I don't know. Anyway, that's crazy. So the other big thing on Twitter yesterday that I noticed was the fucking Taylor Swift AI pictures. There's a big kerfuffle. The Swifties are out with fucking knives, taking down accounts that are fucking sharing that shit. So what would you charge them with anyway? Kyle's Miles, what up, man? Welcome. We're just chitting, chatting, and all that kind of stuff. What up? Welcome to MC Frosty Show. What would you charge them with? The people in Coots, they were like charged with like attempted murder or something because they had weapons and shit. Listen to new Drake say I tracked. No. I saw 2 of the pictures. I don't know if this is the only 2, but I saw 2 pictures. And they're like Taylor Swift and like the football team, like I guess the Chiefs or whatever. They're like all intermingled. The picture, the AI. So like one of them has her like bending forward, and somebody's like grabbing her tit or something. She's like got like red paint on her, and there's like, I don't know, there's some dude in the background, a football player or something. And then the other one has her like bent over on like a rail at a game with like the crowd around her, and like her ass cheeks say fuck me, FKME on the other cheek, FK on one cheek and an ME on the other cheek. She's like doggy style, like looking back. They're like, the Swifties are raging. Like, oh, she's a human being with feelings. She doesn't deserve that. Like, they're not even that bad, in my opinion. They're not even that bad. Yeah, I knew she's dating the Kansas City Chiefs dude, and he's like a Pfizer representative, right? Like he's sponsored by Pfizer or something like that, and he's like encouraging people to get the. So it's all connected, right? I guess I don't know. Country bananas. We're talking about the Taylor Swift AI generated photos that have been like making their way around Twitter. I don't know. You might have trouble finding them because the accounts that are posting them are getting taken down. The Swifties are out for blood right now, and they're mass reporting all these accounts that are posting them. So, but I saw them. I don't even subscribe to anybody. That I just saw them. Twitter showed them to me. I don't subscribe to the people who I saw it. You're a big KC fan, but not a Taylor Swift fan. Yeah. So anyway, I thought the pictures were funny. Yeah, they're sexual. They're sexual, but they're not really like. I wouldn't like. Would I consider it pornographic? Mildly pornographic. Mildly pornographic. They're kind of hilarious as well, in my opinion. But the argument of the Swifties, no famous person deserves to be made fun of or deserves to have AI photos. Nobody does not. Like, shut the fuck up. It's fucking jokes, bro. It's fucking AI jokes. Like, welcome to the real world. Like, you're famous. Like. It's not a matter of hating somebody or disliking them. It's fucking hilarious. Like, I don't know. You put yourself in these positions. Kelsey's going to retire in their boat. I don't watch enough football. I don't know. Is Kelsey like a superstar? Like, is he like I don't watch enough sports to know. Like, even the sports I like basketball and tennis and stuff. Like what, Novacek? See, I like, like Federer and Sampras and shit like that. Like, that's my generation. I don't pay attention to sports. I do enjoy the competitive level of sports during playoffs. I can enjoy almost any sport at playoffs, but who's who and who's getting all the points and whatever. Like earlier this year, Heartbeats and I were playing a little bit of Pro Line, so we were watching sports. Okay, just doing like parlays and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I was like getting to know. I was getting to know some of the players. Okay. Like there's some really good basketball player, I think, on is it Minnesota? Anthony something? He just got like a huge contract. Is it Minnesota or is it? I think his name's Anthony. Anyway, he's good. That guy's good. That guy's really good. He reminds me of like Michael Jordan. That guy's really good. Is it Friday? What's it's Thursday? Thursday. Kelsey is 34. Softcore pornographic. See, I wouldn't even say it's softcore. Like, you can see an ass crack. That's what all you can see. You can see an ass crack. It's probably not even her ass crack. Like, it's just some other ass crack. So, like, they're defamatory. Okay, they're defamatory pictures. Okay, fine. But it's like basically a caricature. It's a caricature. Is drawing a caricature of somebody, is that fucking defamatory? Hey, goes here. What up? You know what I mean? Is making fun of somebody. Like, what makes it funnier to me? What makes those pictures funnier is she looks like a dirty slut when she's like really like in my opinion a fairly wholesome role model for women in my opinion. Like, she, you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't come off as being like a slut. She hasn't. I don't think she's been in like, I don't know. I don't follow in the gossip, but Six Roaches, what up? 45 million views before it was eventually removed. Well, I saw it and I don't subscribe to any of those fucking things. I get fed, I guess, based on my interests on Twitter, I get fed stuff automatically. So like, I don't know. Other Twitter drama that I've been following, So there's this one influencer, Dom Luker. He's like this dude who's like risen from nowhere. Literally within the last year, he rose from nowhere. Basically, I think it got started because some big account shared his one of his posts, and then from there, he got tons of followers, and it just kept growing. Calls himself, I'm not for or against this guy, whatever, but Twitter feeds me his shit. All right. And like what happened was last week, I guess he was expecting his Twitter pay. Okay. And he didn't get it. He didn't get his Twitter pay. So now he's been crying. He's been crying for the last week, basically. I don't know if he got it or not or whatever. But something happened and he didn't get his he didn't get his bag. He didn't get his monthly Twitter bag. And like when I review his account, or his posts, it's like he calls himself an investigator, a journalist. I haven't seen much journalism. I've seen a lot of like rehashing and like opinions, but I haven't really seen much journalism. He seems to like have jumped onto this like New York City like Jewish tunnel fucking thing, and he made a trip to New York City to investigate the Jewish tunnels, and he got a film crew with him, and like so he's actually putting out some content. But you're late. You're late on it, bro. Like your movie or your short film or whatever hasn't even come out yet. You're teasing it, and the cycle on the Jewish tunnels, the news cycle has already passed. You're not quick enough, dude. You're not a pro. You're not pro. But half of his shit gets noted. So that's what happened is that if you get a Twitter post that gets community noted, which is like basically their form of fact checking, you don't get paid for that post. You don't get paid for the engagements on that post. Twitter, dude. Honestly, I don't know why I spend so much time on it. For news, I like the wide. I guess the freedom of speech of it. I like how like there's a lot of stuff you can't believe, you shouldn't believe, and there's a lot of stuff that is the truth. You know, so you have to decide yourself amongst the shit what's real stuff. But I'm is he fake? Is he fake? What do you mean by fake? Like, is he propped up by somebody? Like, is he a shill? I don't think he's a shill. I think he's just like new to the game. I think he's new to the game. And I also think he's got a bit of an ego. See what this is what I've observed, okay? This is what I've observed. Like Twitter is a weird place, okay? Twitter's a weird place, and the fact that shit is like monetizable, okay? I don't know how it gets monetized or whatever, okay? I should actually go on there and try and make a little bit of extra money on Twitter. Okay. I know you have to pay, you have to get a check mark, you have to be like a full-blown member, and then from there you can have people subscribe to you, so pay a monthly fee, or you can get paid based on like your engagements or whatever. So I find it weird that like people can just type shit. You can just type things into your Twitter and then get paid for it. Okay, it's like the easiest form. Like to me, there's less effort in typing things than there is to like talk about things or like film yourself talking about things. It's just like so lazy. But and that's me calling something lazy, guys. Okay, like, okay. So here's what I know happens. People use Twitter to share their opinions about other things. Okay, so you want to call yourself a independent journalist or whatever you want to call yourself. You're typing your opinion. They got rid of the 140 or 240 character limit. You can write a whole fucking essay on there if you want now, whatever. So it's the same as like Facebook basically. But you type out your shit, okay? But it's not about yourself. It's not about yourself. It's like you're sharing your opinion on something out there, corruption or vaccines or whatever the fuck it is, okay? and you start getting followers based on your opinions on other things, okay? But what happens is, and what I see is at some point, that attention that you're spending typing about other people is it you start putting it on yourself. You start putting selfies of yourself, and like these people who've gotten famous basically from just clickety clackety typing away are now starting to like turn themselves into the superstar, into what the story's about. And that's weird. That's weird because it was never about them. It was never about them. And then so it's like just like the cycle, some type of cycle. I don't know. I don't know. Jaden Flash. Remember when I thought I had a case against City of Cornwall? I'm still involved in that case. The last step I took was I went to schedule a trial date. I haven't heard back on that, so that'll be the next step. They're going to let me know when the trial date is, then I guess there's going to be a trial, and I'm representing myself still, and yeah. You don't want to be on Twitter. It's too much publicity. What I like about Twitter is that is the quickness of the reporting. Like there are a lot of independent journalists out there, and they they're in touch with certain subjects. You know, they're all linked in all the telegrams and everything, and they get all their information, and they're usually pretty fucking quick at getting the fucking info out there. So that's what I do like about Twitter, when something's popping. But again, it's just like another form of control. Like, you know, it's just Twitter telling you what's relevant. Whatever, I don't know. But I haven't used it successfully much for promotional purposes. I mean, I used to get involved in some Twitter wars back in the day and whatever, and that was kind of fun. And if I ended up making a song from those Twitter battles, which I did, then it was worth my time. But otherwise, it's a giant distraction. And like, I often find myself being like, what the fuck am I doing scrolling this shit? I don't want to be the scroller. I want to be the person that people are scrolling to. I don't know, whatever. And yes, it's called X now. Yes, you're correct. It's 418, but how can you not call it Twitter? Like, it's still Twitter. What do you do on X? You tweet. But currently working on a recording. Cool. I want to make more music. Oh yeah. So this weekend coming up, got a little bit of time. I could. I mean, I got a little bit of like consecutive time available. Like, I could probably almost do a 24-hour stream this week, and I think maybe we'll dye my hair this weekend for sure. Okay, but so we got hair dye. We're gonna go back blue, guys. We got the rockabilly blue, Manic Panic. Did I win? I'm gonna give 10 random people. Yeah, I did repost that. I don't usually repost that kind of stuff. What, did I win? There's no way I didn't win. What do you know the chances of winning that? I reposted that. Did I win? I better check my messages. Hey bro, you just won 25 grand. Thanks for playing. No. I didn't win. Yeah. So the story behind that is that Mr. Beast. So for those of you who don't know, Mr. Beast gave Attila $10,000 back in the day, just randomly. So Attila being the CEO of the IP2 network, for those of you who don't know, and someone who I've collaborated with in the past. Yes, he was sleeping. So you do know. So he would. I think Mr. Beast was doing a video where he just went around to people who had 0 people watching or 1 person watching or something like that. Their live stream. He went to them randomly and gave them donated $10,000 to them. So Attila was sleeping while it happened. So he does these things. So what happened was last week or 2 weeks ago, Mr. Beast decided to try out Twitter's monetization. And so he released one of his latest videos on Twitter just to see how much money it could make, simply to see how much money it could make. And he ended up making over $250,000 in revenue for like 124 million views, I believe, and which is a lot more because you don't get paid for the views, you get paid for the engagements, as far as I know, on Twitter. But that's way more money than other creators are getting per view or whatever. Like maybe like even 10 times more money than other creators are getting. So people feel like there's something weird going on, that like the platform was like over promoting his video, and there might have been also advertisers who were specifically choosing Mr. Beast's video to advertise on. Makes sense. So anyway, so what Mr. Beast did is he said, okay, well, what I made from this video, I'm gonna split it up to 10 random people on Twitter if you share and or if you repost this post and follow me, you get a chance to win 25. So I did that. And then right now there's been 3.8 million reposts of that. So that's the hilarious thing, is he's getting paid based on just this. Like what he's probably seeing, testing right now, is how much of just a regular post of his will make without even going through the trouble of making a video. You know what I mean? So anyway, that was yesterday. He said he'll pick. Oh, was it 70? Oh no, that was on the 22nd. So I guess it would be today that he's gonna pick the winners or something. Anyway, yeah, 141 million views exactly, 2.1 million likes. So just that post is gonna make him a shit ton of money too. Like, just saying, it's. I think that's how you do it on Twitter. You know, you might not get as much for one post, but like your ability to create multiple posts on the same issue, like let's just say I was making a 20-minute video, a 10-minute video or something like that. Then you have all like the advertising leading up to it, like the teasers, trailers. Those will make you money as well, you know. I've seen a couple Mr. Beast videos. They're good. They're definitely high quality, and they're definitely like cool ideas. He does some good stuff for communities and stuff once in a while too. But it's always like somebody's getting rich off of his thing, like doing some kind of challenge, or somebody's benefiting other than him, you know. He's like a good content creator, you know. He's good. Like it's guys like him that help these platforms get users, you know. Oh yeah, so I was talking about this Dom Luker guy. So see, this is what I mean. Like when I check this guy's YouTube account, okay, literally last month, I have more subscribers than this guy. Now he has 8,800. His views got, you know, are these shorts? 2,000 views, so 8,000 views. But But on Twitter he's got 1 million views, subscribers. Can I play the Attila clip? I can probably play that.
You're probably thinking, this video has to be clickbait.
No.
Well, look at this. This guy has subtract us.
Wait a second. It's a download leak.
It's not gonna react, I don't think.
Dude, people sleeping have the best reaction. Maybe we can wake them up.
Try to wake him up.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
No, not on a sleeping.
Hey, what's up, man?
$10?
$10!
There's 3 extra zeros on it.
This just goes back to
Goes to
Dude,
sleep.
people sleeping have the best $10.
Hopefully get
sheets.
those are ugly.
He went back for waking. Wait.
I can't. Yeah, this is copyright shit.
Great.
I can't play that. I can't play that. Oh no, 10,000. It was 10,000. You can see like up here, Mr. Beast, $6,000, $10,000 up here. That's craziness. Yeah, and then I think Attila really started getting into streaming after that, like more so than sleep streams, right? I don't know. But that's how I guess that's how he got more connected into IP2 afterwards. I don't really know Attila's full story, but I did meet with him, and I did share a few days with him. He's a good guy. Yeah, I don't think Attila was on IP2 at that time that he got that stream. I think he knew what IP2. I think he used some of that money to like pay Geezer for him to be able to go visit him at the what was it called, the castle or something like that. Was that what do they call it? No, it wasn't the castle. It was the like the bunker, like the compound. The compound. There you go. Yeah, the compound. So I think he paid him a little bit, which is what you should do. What you should do. Like when I went and streamed with Attila, okay, I realized that he was bigger than I was, okay, and I realized that by me going and collaborating with Attila, this was going to be beneficial for me in terms of like viewers and in terms of that kind of thing. You know what I mean? So the deal I made with him was I would donate. I would split the donations that I made on the first night. My first night's worth of donations, I would split with him. So that's what I did. I split, it was a couple $100 or whatever. But I also paid for like our accommodations when we went to Toronto on the third and fourth night of the trip. I paid for that. I paid for most of the food that we ate if we were like went out to eat or whatever. His family was very hospitable though. He paid $500 for that. That was cool. So yeah, I ended up like taking care of some of the expenses for that trip, just because I knew I was like, yeah, we had a pretty good stream. I'll say that we had a pretty good stream. Like that benefited both of us. He almost pissed on me. I'm pretty sure I was close to getting pissed on that night. Like, yeah, no, he was. I don't know, but he had me believing. That I was close. I was close to getting pissed on, for sure. But he was cool. Totally was cool. Jules wasn't there. It was just Attila. He came to visit Canada. Him and Jewel were together. So I met, like I said hi to her on like the Discord. I said hi. He confirmed with me at that point that he was in love with Jewel. So like I knew it was real. He wasn't like faking that shit. He definitely had like real feelings for her at that point, and that was like what? Was that 2020? No, that was 2021. He got offered. It was more than that. It was more than that. It was like I think it was up to $300, and that was from Oliver Bricklayer. And I remember being very drunk and telling off somebody. I forget who it was. Some chick. Some chick was like pressing me or something on the Discord. Anonymous, what up? Yeah, it was Oliver. Yeah, I think Good Times was in on the Discord too, if I recall. I don't know. No, I think the person's name. I remember apologizing to them the next morning because I was quite rude with them, I believe. I wasn't completely blackout that night though. I do remember going to bed. I remember like most of that stream. I was drunk, but I remember most of that stream. I wasn't blackout. I was blackout when we went to Toronto. That was fucking. Was she a streamer? I don't know. You can probably go back on my stream and like hear me telling her off or something. I don't know. It was somebody cool. If I recall, it was somebody cool. I just like I forget. They were like I forget what exactly what, but I do remember bringing out my claws. You know. Well, I think I was just like passed out, but like basically passed out, talking incoherently. I don't know. Commissioner Frost, Prime Minister. But anyway, yeah. So Mr. Beast is giving out 25 grand to 10 random people. So I don't know. Baby, oh, what's that? Is that a joint? Oh, there it is. It is a joint. I have to go outside and smoke that. What time is it? Random. Yeah, random. Exactly. It's like, oh, pick my name. Oh, do I want to be giving 25 grand to Satan? Like, you know. Oh, it smells good. Mm. No. She. Oh, you didn't see that? She tossed it to me. She opened the door and tossed it to me. Heartbeats tossed it to me. Whatever happened to Tommy? Magic with a K. That's right. I was just thinking about it. What happened to Tommy? Which Tommy are we talking about here? Oh, the streamer Tommy? See, I never, dudes. I don't like. I feel bad. I don't feel bad, but like, honestly have not watched a lot of streaming. Okay, so like Tommy, I I don't know, man. What happened to Tommy? What did Tommy ever do? How about if that's what we're talking about? What did Tommy ever really do though? Like to even care what happened to him? I'm just saying. And you know, Phil Giroux, what up? Tommy was originator of non-tent. Yeah. So, like, I feel that way about a lot of streamers, and I also feel that way about myself. Okay, I question you guys as to why you guys watch me sometimes, but I do try to like keep it going. I usually, I try to keep things going and try to, like whatever. Like clearly today's stream is me just talking shit. I'm just talking shit. I'm in a little bit of energetic mood. I got a kidney stone, dudes. I'm like incapacitated. I'm waking up. Okay, my back. My balls, my fucking, it's just uncomfortable right now, and it's not even fucking. So anyway, I'm here talking shit. We're smoking on peach rings. I'm fucking whatever. Old school Dave, what up? He talked to his parents. Like, I think my idea of good streamers, is different than your idea of good streamers. Let's go. I'm gonna check the IP2 list, the IP2.network list, by the way, and I'll just give you guys a binary yes or no, or I don't know. If I haven't seen them, then I don't have an opinion. Okay, and let's just see. I'll tell you who I think is a good streamer or a bad streamer. If I'm not a bad streamer, just because I don't think they're good doesn't mean they're bad. Okay. But I'll give you guys an opinion on who I think is a good streamer and who I think is not a good streamer. And also who I don't know who they are. Okay. Let's just see. Most of this, I'll tell you right now, I can just see. I don't know who most of these people are. Okay. So here we go. Sam, no idea. No idea who they are. Slightly Homeless. No idea, but they got 666 viewers. That's cool. No idea. What's this?
I logged me out of WeChat.
Whoa, get out of here. What's this? Give me. I don't want the preview, man. Okay. Sam Panday? No idea. No idea. Anarchy Princess? No idea. Sly Kane? No idea. Clash with Bao? I like Bao. Okay? I like Bao. I have watched Bao, and he's like a recapper, right? Like do I respect his content level? No. Because his content is everybody else's content, and he knows that. He like just watches live streams with people, with his crowd. But I will give him points for community engagement, for actually like building a community. Okay, for doing cool things with them, like he plays poker and stuff with his viewers. He like builds. I think he hand makes these little fucking like voodoo dolls and shit like that. Like that's cool shit. So that's stuff. That's why I like him. I don't really have an issue with him like copyrighting all everybody or whatever. You know what I mean? Like watching other people's content. I don't really have an issue with that. That's a thing. Reacting, whatever his reaction, but his reactions are pretty good, and his outlook, he's got like an anti-cop. He's got maybe not anti-cop, but he's got like an anti-system. He's against the system, so I like his mentality. So I do like Bao. I like Bao. I will say he's good for what he does. Who else? John, what's going on? I have no idea who that is. Homeless shelter RV. I might have seen one clip with that. I think maybe one clip. I don't know who that is. I never watched. Good Times. Okay. I like Good Times as a person. Okay. As a character. I like Good Times as a character. I laugh even when he kicks me off his streams. But what he does could be way better, okay? What he does could be way better if he put even an iota of effort into what he does, okay? But I do think he's pretty funny. He's not an idiot. Sometimes he's hilarious. But so I have to give him a thumbs up. I give him a thumbs up. If I had to pick a yes or no, is he good? Yes, he's good, and he's given me a lot of coverage, and he's been nice with me. So I like Good Times, but I think he could be way better. That's all I gotta say. I think Good Times could be way better. He puts a lot of time into it, which is good. Again, The only time you guys hear me playing copyrighted music, basically, is if I'm playing guitar along with it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. So, like, if your content relies on like majority like copyrighted shit, you lose points in my. He could actually use his green screen, yeah, or whatever. But like he shoots the shit. But overall, on if I had to give a yes or a no, I would give Good Times a yes, and that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And you know what I mean? I would give him a yes. But I think he can do. I think he can do better. That's all, and that's a compliment. That's actually a compliment. He thinks I can do better. I know that. He's told me this many times. He thinks that I can do way better. I also think that it's not an insult. It's not an insult. Anyway. Plant Boys, never heard of them. Road Trip Subathon. I don't know. OG Majestic Lion, definitely. Even though he's racist as fuck sometimes, he's at least calmed that down. I definitely give OG Majestic Lion a thumbs up. A good yes, he's a good streamer. OG Majestic Lion is a good streamer, and he's got, you know, I mean, I don't necessarily, like, again, I don't watch him all the time or whatever, but he's pretty funny. He's pretty funny in his own way. He's entertaining. You know, he's been, you know, he's put in the miles. He's got the experience. He, you know, he's funny. OG Majestic Lion for sure. Thumbs up. Echo Volt. What the fuck? Echo Volt. What? Get this fucking Echo Volt. IP2 CEO. What's happening here? Look at me. I'm on the bottom of the list and I'm criticizing everybody. You know what I mean? Echo Volt. Monkey.app. Who the fuck is that? Wappy? Is that Wappy? That looks like Wappy in that fucking. Is that Wappy? Plant Boys. I don't know who they are. OG Majestic Lion. Is he sleeping right now? Is that why he only has 21 viewers? Like, Kadeem Alford. I don't know who that is either. And Young's vlog. I like Young. Young is a excellent musician. I like Young's streams. They're like usually good vibes. So I like Young. Yeah. JB Jab. What up? OG uses socks. Never ask him for a pair of socks. Wappy. Is it Wappy fan? Well, I think Wappy is talented. I think Wappy's talented as a music producer. I haven't really seen much like content from him, I guess. Maybe I missed out. I haven't seen much. I'm guys, okay. 98% of the time that you tune in to me, okay, you're not going to get content either. You know what I mean? You're not going to get content either. So I'm not criticizing it. I'm just stating the obvious, in my opinion. And I got a low standard of content. Okay, like, yeah. I definitely respect Wappy's music creation abilities, and like all of his songs sound better than mine. You know what I mean? So, the Deck the Hall songs content. Yeah, like usually my content is just me getting high. You know what I mean? Which isn't like really the best either. Should I go through the offline? And again, I don't know who most of these people are, but I'll just go to the offline people. Fuck. Bong Bong IRL, no idea. Stroke Off, no, I don't know who that is. X, Is that what's her name? What's her name? Yeah, that's what's her name. She can be content, but overall, I don't think she's a good streamer. She can be, but her what I've seen of her streams is just nothing going on. It's just nothing. It's like her like complaining about being stalked or something. It's just like an endless cycle of her stalkers or something. Anyway, but I have seen some funny shit from her in the past. But on the overall, I'd have to give her a no. Greek God, I have no idea. Vegan Patriot, I haven't seen too much of her either. But she seems to like communicate pretty well. Like she talks a lot and like talks about things and like, you know, she's like to listen to her talk. I guess she's kind of good. I give her what I've seen of Vegan Patriot, I give her a thumbs up. Keep it up. Kiara Kitty, she's like a legend. She's a legend. She's an IP2 legend, is she not? So she gets a thumbs up. I've seen some of her streams. And I think she plays Tetris. I'm pretty sure she plays Tetris. So she definitely gets the thumbs up. Yeah, so it's she's a toxic legend. Yeah, I don't know. I remember hearing about her like scamming some viewers or something. Wasn't there like a controversy about that? She was like basically milking simps for money or something like that. But isn't that what, like, I can relate to that, okay? But anyway, she's pretty funny too. I've seen some of her streams. She's pretty funny. She doesn't take herself too seriously. That's all right. That's a good trait. It wasn't a scam. She scammed a guy in a wheelchair. Yeah, I don't know. Why is this website like fucking? Okay, I just gotta make sure not to go to preview. Okay, who else? Yeah, Greek God. I don't know who that is. Luna Palm. No idea. Reform Stoic. He's still doing it. Holy shit! He's. Last I checked, he had more followers than I did. So let me just check on his fucking channel here. But how's he still? Holy shit! He's got 13,000 subscribers now. Damn. Reform Stoic. Way to go, bud. That's pretty good. But none of his videos stay up. Wait a second. Did he pay for subscribers? Is he getting it through shorts? He's getting enough views on his shorts. What are the consequences for actually building yourself up in the IP2 network? Consequences? Who's Stoic? Yeah, Stoic has 13,000 subscribers. Hey man, I ain't shitting on him, okay? The only reason I made that diss track is because he chose to include me as part of some type of conspiracy that was against him, okay? He brought me into it, okay? Based solely on my interactions with other people that he observed, okay? Like, bro, don't bring me into your shit, guys, okay? Because I will, if you, like, it doesn't benefit me to be accused of, like, basically being a fucking what's that fucking that company that he thought was against him or whatever. Anyway, he's good for him. He's got 13,000 subs. The views on his fucking videos don't really seem to like corroborate with that. But maybe he's getting 100 viewers per. I don't know. The outcomes. Okay, so not like negative consequences. So, okay, so honestly, it's for me, getting put on the IP2.network list was probably one of the best things to happen throughout my career. The consequences were automatic visibility to a larger base than what I had previously of people who knew about me. Okay. So like me being someone who like pays for advertising, or I haven't done it in a while, but who started this MC Frosty thing, paying for advertising, paying for Facebook ads, paying for YouTube ads, that kind of thing to increase my visibility. That's very valuable just to be. And now IP2, like, it doesn't reach everywhere. The reach of the IP2 .network list, or the IP, I'm not on the other one, but the reach of that isn't crazy, but it's still like 10 to 20,000 people per month, I would guess, at least 10 to 20,000 people per month check out that list. So yeah. So the toxicity level of the community, of the chatters. Okay. So like, depending on your background, like, I'm toxic as fuck. Okay. Depending on where you come from in life, at first glance, MC Frosty is toxic as fuck. You don't even really have to look past my you don't really even have to look past my logo to make a determination. But the truth is I'm not that toxic. The truth is I'm not that, you know what I mean? I'm not that like, I ain't out here fucking hurting people, and I'm not out here condoning hurting people, and I'm not out here fucking, I hurt myself. You know what I mean? I'm no problem doing things to myself. Like, whatever, pain here, a little pain here, a little fucking getting high here. But I am definitely toxic there. Okay, thank you. That's what I'm saying. So for me to comment on IP2 being toxic, and like, honestly, I don't experience a lot of the toxicity that other streamers get, because it's not as fun being toxic to someone who's already toxic. It's the people who are like, it's the people who are like kind of innocent, still kind of innocent, that is more fun to be toxic to. No, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I can just stream my hobbies. Well, see, like, so I didn't watch a lot of streaming before I got into this. Okay, so I didn't really know what I was getting into. Okay, what happened? Okay, what happened was, for 2 years, for 2018 and 2019, I was making music predominantly. Okay, and that was the direction that I was heading in. I was like, fuck all this job shit, whatever. I'm just sell weed. I'll just sell weed, make my money, and fucking I'll do this music thing. Okay, weed's becoming legal. You know what I mean? There's a gray area at the time, and blah 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 blah. Anyway, so that's what I did for 2018 to 2019. Okay, then I got and I was live streaming on Facebook, and I was not really on YouTube, but on Facebook I was live streaming just music stuff, just performing my own songs, basically, or playing Tetris, or playing guitar. Okay, I figured those, or even before that, I was streaming crypto trading. Okay, so I had a little bit of experience in live streaming, but not very few people watching me, and like the people who would watch me, well, I knew them. It was just like, friends or fans or whatever. But then I got introduced to live streaming from Landon's from Landon's point of view. He brought me onto his show in like late 2019. I already had this MC Frosty thing, like kind of like burgeoning. Like it's still burgeoning, but like it was like budding at that time. I had a bunch of songs and I had a character and I had blue hair. You know what I mean? And I love drugs, so it was like whatever. But then, so I got introduced into this community, the IP2 community, because he was already into it, doing his recaps and whatever. And then I'd come in, and I'd kind of be like, like a little bit of like a content for his own show or whatever, add a little bit of a character or whatever. And then I started streaming a little bit, but I had like a different computer and a different, all the equipment, it was shit and like whatever. But I started streaming a little bit, I guess mainly just guitar playing and singing and stuff. I didn't even have my electric guitar or whatever, getting high or whatever. And then what happened was the pandemic came and that shut down my aspirations for like expanding in terms of playing live shows and in terms of expanding MC Frosty as a musical act, because it wasn't able to perform during the pandemic. Everything was shut down. So when the CERB money came out, the pandemic money came out, and I qualified for it, and I wasn't allowed to play live shows, I made a specific commitment to develop my online presence on YouTube. So I wasn't on the IP2 network at that time, but I had many viewers who were part of the IP2 viewer community. Okay. And Landon definitely helped out. He was, he promoted me when I could. He used to, give me tips and stuff like that. So the first real thing I did to try and get viewers were 48-hour streams. Okay. Where I would go on like a drug-fueled fucking tirade for stream it and make a song or whatever, or whatever would happen. I remember I moved into a different room because the other room at Nancy's got vacated, so I was able to move into a bigger room. I had more space, had a little studio area plus my bedroom area. Everything was improving, and then I knew I was fucking getting paid from the government. So I said, okay, I got nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose, and I can put all my time into doing stupid shit. So I think on my second 48-hour stream, I got added to the network, and that was in like May of 2020. And then from there, I got more viewers, and I just, I don't know, what was I doing? My hobbies, my lifestyle. From my point of view, I was putting on a show every single time I turned on the camera. That was my. I was like doing whatever I could to be entertaining, basically. And that was strictly from desktop. So then I started going into IRL. Okay. And that created a little bit of a conflict for me because that is not an accurate representation of how I act in public. Okay. Me going around with a camera or let's just say I don't have a camera on me. Me going around talking to people and randomly in public has never been part of my fucking life. Okay. Be it like even me just like saying hi to people on the streets. That's not me. I just keep my head down, go out, do what I just me walking around for hours on the street. That is not normal activity for me. You know what I mean? Walking somewhere because I need to get somewhere was me. Okay. I don't mind walking. I'll walk 3 hours if I'm going somewhere. You know what I mean? I'm not ranting about anything. I'm just asking. I was just reviewing the IP2. We had a question from Kyle's Miles. The first question was, what were the consequences of being on the IP2 network? And I'd have to say there was no like negative consequences. If anything, the most negative consequence of being on the IP2 network is the pressure to deliver content to these savages, these content savages who are used to like people like getting in fights and like getting the cops called on them and getting all this kind of shit. And me actually kind of being like a normal person. I know it's hard to believe for those who've been watching, but I am kind of a normal person like off camera and for me to like, it's not that I don't want to, it's just like, so I I went for the easy pickings. I went to start macing myself, doing things to myself in order to deliver the content. That's how I've always done it. I'm not going out causing shit in public, trolling people in public. I can barely talk to people in public. I don't know what it is. I just don't want to bother people. Honestly, that's what it is. There's like I have a deep seated fucking issue with fucking bothering people. So anyway, I was just talking about the people Killdozer, the Cornwall government. Well, dudes, I know for a fact I was wronged. Okay. The Cornwall police, the government can't block people from talking. I'm sorry. You can't. It's against the charter. Okay. Now, I assumed that the people running this election who are in charge of conducting a fair election would be able to handle the cops. That's what I assumed. Okay, now I'm in a game that you're running, that you're in charge of enforcing the rules for, and now it's your problem. It's not my responsibility to fix the cops. It's yours because you're running the election. And I'm playing your game, and I paid $200, which I got refunded, but I paid $200. I have to follow rules. I can't just go putting up fucking vote MC Frosty signs everywhere. And they have to be a certain size, and I have all this rules. But one of the things is I'm allowed to campaign wherever I'm allowed to fucking campaign, and there's no rules against campaigning on Facebook, and there's no rules against campaigning in comment sections on a fucking Facebook. So anyway, whatever, right? Whatever. Posing in public with a phone camera. Well, and I had to learn, some people don't mind being on camera. Some people do. I've had people ask me, even though I have the right to film them in public, I've had people be like, are you express issues to me? Like one guy in a beer store, he was like, are you taking my picture right now? And I said, well, I'm live streaming. So can you delete that? I was like, sure. I don't really care. If someone asked me if I was a problem with it, they asked me to delete it. There's been a few instances where I've been asked to delete some of my content, and I have done it. One time I caught a fight at a bar, and more than one person connected to this fight were fucking private messaging me, being like, take that down. And I was like, oh, I didn't even respond to them. I just took it down. I can understand that shit. Okay. Because if I don't take it down, the next thing that happens is they're coming to my house and beating my fucking ass. That's just the way it works. But now that I live on an island, good luck. Oh. Yeah, it's not hard to find people in Cornwall. So that's one reason I didn't want to shit. I didn't want to shit in my own, shit my own bed, basically, or whatever it's called. Shit where I eat, shit where I live, Out here, it's a little bit bigger, but the downtown region is fucking pretty small, actually. So if you start being known as a troublemaker around here, I would imagine that the word will spread quickly amongst the vendors. It seems like there's a little bit of a business community here. People will talk. Now that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing necessarily. It depends what you're doing. You know what I mean? But there's also in this city, I've noticed there's a homeless don't give a fuck population. Okay, and by homeless don't give a fuck, it's really people who don't give a fuck that you got to worry about. You know what I mean? People who don't give a fuck they're unpredictable and you know what I mean? They get a problem. Now I don't know. Where do I live? I'm in St. John's, Newfoundland right now. I moved here in September. So I moved in with my girlfriend, Heartbeats. You'll see her in chat. She's sometimes in our videos and stuff. So yeah. So my personal life has changed drastically since the days of me starting this MC Frosty show on YouTube. So like I'm in a weird phase right now. And another major factor into how my life has changed is that I got approved for some credit in the last year, okay? And I used it. All right? So now I owe it. Okay? And that's different. I didn't have any debt for the first 3 years of this MC Frosty show. And in all honesty, I have enough data. Like I can relatively predict revenue earning scenarios for the MC Frosty show. But you guys make me like it ain't easy money, okay? I personally don't like getting drunk. So like to do for some streamers coming out and doing fire sales every night and getting shit faced and blah 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 blah, they can fucking do that, bro. I'm like, what am I 41 now? I'm 42 this year, and I got kidney stones and shit like that. Dragonflies, what up? Welcome. I got fucking. I can't handle that shit. And like what I notice now, I get mouthy, bro, and I'm not even a nice person when I'm drunk. I'm not even a nice person. Yeah, I'm 41. I'll be 42 in May. I gotta go smoke this joint though. Give me a sec here. We're gonna stream for another like half hour or so, maybe 20 minutes with the cam on, and I'm probably gonna go to Tetris mode. Yeah, so that's the different, but that's the main situation, guys. So I'm in a situation now where it's like I have a girlfriend. I'm living in a better city than I was. Okay, there is more opportunity here for just to keep it relative to MC Frosty for content, for artistic opportunity. There is more people here, so which automatically creates opportunity for entertainment. Okay, it's here. But then I also have that debt. Okay. And I mean, like, I could always just go bankrupt. It's not a big deal. But this time, before I do that, I'd like to try and like keep it relatively good. I screwed up my credit in my 20s. This time I kind of want to keep it. So I haven't missed a payment yet. And at some point, I gotta like, well, this is what we're doing next month. Last year, the main revenue generating content that I created was from that roulette of fun. Okay. I think we had 3 stints with it, and they were all successful in terms of, so I bought another roulette wheel, and what I'm going to do is next month in February, I'm going to stream twice per day, 4-hour streams, 2 streams per day, a morning stream and a nighttime stream. Okay. So probably like 9 o'clock a.m. here till like 1 o'clock. And then probably at night, maybe 10 till 2, or we'll say 10 a.m. here till 2 a.m. till 2 p.m. And then I'll do a nighttime stream from like 9 p.m. till 1 p.m. or something like that, approximately. But during that whole time, the roulette of fun will be available. So we're going to do it for like a month. Hunter, what up? But I still don't get a job. I haven't needed to get a job yet, Tetris Effect. I haven't needed to get one. I'm okay. I'll get a job when I need to get a job. But like I said, if I get a job, this MC Frosty show is over. Okay? Because all the time I spend doing this, I'll be spending making money at a job. MC Frosty and employment do not coexist. It's one or the other, dudes. Okay, like if I get a job, I'm trying to fucking do well at the job. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to like. I just always been the type of person to actually care about my job and like feel the need to do a good job while I'm there. You know what I mean? And like usually I try and move up in the company. That's just the way I go. I try and get that more money. So we'll see. Did I come up with a new rebranding concept? Oh yeah, I do. The kidney stone. And that's another thing. I got to get my health card here. I got my health card and I got to deal with these kidney stones. They've been there for a while, but this time it's been slower. New rebranding concept? No, I haven't. I was gonna. I did start a Kick channel. I was gonna go straight Tetris on there, but I decided to come back and just do it on YouTube. I may expand. And multi-stream to other platforms, perhaps next month as well. We may do that. But rebranding, I haven't taken the Satan out of my imagery yet. We're still rocking this. It's just I don't know, but I'd like to make more music. That's one thing. I'm just finding it difficult to be inspired by anything. Like, okay, I had this idea for a song the other day, and it was going to be called "Identifying as an Idiot." Identifying as an idiot was going to be the name of the song. Okay. Do you guys can you guys guess what that song would be about? Identifying as an idiot. IAAI. Identifying as an idiot. What do you guys, just by hearing that song title, what do you guys think that song would be about? I'm gonna go smoke this joint. I'll bring Chad out. Give me a sec. Ew. Think about getting rid of Baphomet. Yeah. So yeah, I haven't I haven't rebranded. I think it would help. I think it would help a little bit maybe with the algorithms. That's why I have a feeling that maybe I'm not picked up by the algorithms just because of either Baphomet in my logo or the meth pipe in my logo. I'm not sure, one of the two. But here's the fucking weird thing. Here's the fucking weird thing. This right here, impressions, 327,000 times. That's the amount of times that YouTube shows me to somebody, in either on the website or their app or whatever. That's the amount of times. Now my click through rate is not good. 4% would be all right. 4 or 5% would be all right. But most of my streaming has been Tetris, right? So I can understand why the click rate is lower. But that's not bad, actually. See what I'm saying? Like this is the graph of the impressions. Like lately, it's not that bad. Like, what's that? 27,000 times they showed me on the 17th. That was like a week ago. What was that? Was that skating or what was that? So that's a whole year. Anyway, so that's interesting. That all I'm saying. What was that? What was what? All I'm saying is that YouTube is actually showing me. Are they showing me more because of the Tetris streams? Yeah, they are showing me more because of the Tetris streams, right? Right. Because it's wholesome, and because they're so what I should do is make an awesome thumbnail, right? I should make an awesome thumbnail that'll inspire people to click on it a little bit more than just like the Tetris screen, right? So what's been happening if we review that? If we review that. Okay, so this is the last 365 days. So this was like when I was moving, and this is when I was like homeless and stuff. No, this is when I was moving. Right around here. And when I was This is when I was homeless, right in here. This is when I moved out. So the interesting thing is just that the click rate has gone down. Before my click rate was higher, but my click rate has gone down since the Tetris. They've been showing me more with a lower click rate. I don't know. Like, there's a few good things about my Tetris streams. Like, first off, there's like no issue with them running ads on them. Secondly, generally my view time, my average view duration is like over 10 minutes generally. That's pretty good. That means people are watching me. Those who do watch are watching me generally more than 10 minutes. That's all right. I try not to smoke anything on those streams. But the thing is, not everybody's into Tetris. Everybody thinks Tetris is boring, I think. How do you fucking change people's opinion on Tetris? Wear my suit. That's a good idea. Wear the suit all the time. Make it a little more entertaining. Maybe have the roulette of fun involved as well. So people can stop me during my Tetris. And fucking take a shot or something. Or whatever comes up on the roulette of fun. Oh, thanks, Dragonflies. Music. They think Tetris is boring. Yeah. It's a whole new generation. But here's the thing. It's to get people to click on it first so that they can at least experience it. That's where I'm lacking. I'm only getting like a 2% click rate. You know what I mean? So like it's got there's only so many things that will make people click on it, right? It's like the title of the stream, the thumbnail, well, just like any sport, Anonymous, it's all about caring about the players that make a sport or a game interesting. It's not necessarily the game. I you know what I mean? That's why, like, I mean, I guess true lovers of Tetris, it doesn't really matter, but or a game, I don't know. Old MC Frosty viewers are gone. Some are. Some like I don't know. Let's take the last. So this is average. This is generally what I get. 1,200 viewers, 1,200 returning viewers, and about 3,000 unique viewers per month. That's like, we can take. I mean average before I moved out here. Okay, because clearly there's a difference. Clearly there's a difference in the streaming prior to moving out here and now. Okay, like before I was able to do like a 24-hour stream or a whenever I wanted, or a 12-hour stream whenever I wanted, whatever. Not so easy in this current circumstance. But I am getting very similar numbers now to what I was before. So I kind of like, I've been trying different things, different times of day, different, like, and I'm not running ads on this one, but sometimes I will run ads. I'm doing it more on the Tetris ones and whatever. But anyway, this weekend I have an opportunity to potentially stream like 24 hours straight, maybe. But there's another fucking thing, guys. The fucking drugs out here are like non-existent. You know what I'm saying? Like there were streams within the last year. Like I was saying, like once a month, okay? I was ripping like 10 fucking speed pills on a stream. You know what I mean? I wasn't telling you guys. But there was a couple there, you know what I mean? I'd like stock up, and I'm fucking. Tetris is like a niche. Ronald Cornfield. Create clickbait titles that are not real and play Tetris to my heart's desire. That I see, Ronald. I've always thought that I should play the honest game in my marketing. You know what I mean? I don't need to, but yeah. Crack. Hmm? Hmm? Thanks. It depended on how good they were. But anyway, that just ain't happening here. Crack's a waste of money. Okay. Coke's a waste of money. I could maybe get something, but I don't know. We'll see. It's just not the same. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. But it seems to me that just getting the drugs onto this island is a more difficult task, and I mean for the suppliers, is a more difficult task than in Cornwall, which is like in the middle of a shipping route from Montreal to Toronto and an hour south of Ottawa. Like, I mean, the drugs weren't coming from Ottawa in most cases; they're coming from Montreal or Toronto. But Cornwall just had like way easier access to substances. Get an Adderall script. Meh. Pre-workout. Meh. So, this weekend we're probably going to dye my hair. I think that's a safe bet. And I'll stream as long as I can. If the wheel arrives, the roulette wheel arrives, maybe we can do some test. We can test her out. I've never done Kratom. No idea. And then February 1st, which is a Thursday, we're going to start February's Roulette of Fun month, where 2 streams per day. I'll put the schedule in like a community post. 2 streams per day, a morning one and an evening one. Okay, we'll do whatever. I think one thing that I'm going to do as an activity during the streams, okay, is make instrumental music. Make some instrumental beats, simple ones, lo-fi beats. Thanks, Biff. Lo-fi beats. By the way, oh, thanks. By the way, I'm also 5 days off cigarettes right now. I could really go for a smoke, but yeah. Can I show you the roulette wheel? Yeah. It's like it's the same one basically I got before, but it's smaller. So the one before, I think it was a 16-incher. I'd have to just check my orders, but I think it was a 16-incher, and it was a pain in the ass to carry around with me outside. I had to like keep it in a big bag and shit, and which I ripped a bag because of it. But anyway, and then this one's 10 inches. Let me just fuck, what's my fucking... There it is. Okay. I'm a bad influence. On your cats? Sorry, man. Okay, I'm just checking the one I had before. I must have got that in 2022 because we did it. Yeah. Or was it 2023? Oh yeah, it was 2023. That's right. Because yeah. Okay, now I remember. Yeah, 16-inch was the one I had before. Okay. I paid $72. I paid $72 for that one. It was it was a deluxe 16-inch roulette set. And this one I got 10-inch one. 10-inch roulette. Okay, this is the one I got. Five stars. It looks like the exact same thing I had, except it's smaller. Now, if I'm looking at that, it only looks like it has a zero and not a double zero. It looks like there's no double zero on this one, guys. So they took out a slot. The other one has zero and a double zero. That's okay. So we're gonna have to factor that in. We're gonna factor that in. Make 32 a double zero? Wait, it only goes to 32? No, it goes to 36. Yeah, it goes to 36. Let's see it. Can I show you my cats? There's a cat here. Puss, 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 puss. I'm gonna have to end the stream soon, though, guys. We're gonna go to Tetris mode here, chat only. Oh, thank you, Caesar. Just print a 00. No, we don't need a 00. It's actually better for this game. That way we can we only need one. We only need one fucking thing. So like, let's just say I put shave my eyebrows. Okay, I'll just let you know. Heartbeats does not want my eyebrows shaved, nor do I, and that is going to be weird. Also, if I do I have to try and get a job in the future, which you guys may know. Rick Hoppy, what up? My SR is 6770 something, I think. So that could arrive by this weekend. So we could have a little bit of roulette action. Basically, the way I'm going to do it is we're going to divide it up into 4 categories. One's going to be food. Another's going to be drink as an alcoholic beverage. And then another one's going to be exercise. And another one is going to be embarrass. Okay. So we're going to divide it into 4 quadrants. And then since there's only a 0 on there and not a double 0, we'll add one like undesirable, truly undesirable consequence for landing on the 0. Another tattoo, the tattoos, it just costs a lot for it. I could get a small one maybe. But that was like, and I intended it for that way, okay? But like on the last roulette of fun or whatever, like the tattoo and the piercing, that was what part of the reason why that week was not profitable, was because those two things. I mean, it was like $275 for this, for my tattoo, and it was like 125 or 100. It was 100 for that. Sorry, it was 100. It was 80 plus I gave it $20 tip. And so that was like $400. So like, okay, like, did I get it removed? No. Still here, but don't worry about that. Well, don't worry about that. Okay, I gotta end the stream though. Okay, we're gonna end the stream, but I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be playing Tetris, guys. So thank you for tuning in. We had a little bit of a chit chat. I'll probably do that, in the morning tomorrow too. And then we'll discuss maybe doing a 24-hour ish stream. Maybe Friday night. That's tomorrow night. Maybe marginalized individuals. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be right back with some monetized Tetris playing. Thanks, guys.